This one I found about Selena Gomez. It's okay to feel hurt when celebrities lose weight, but let's unpack it. I guess people are mad at Selena Gomez for losing weight. I didn't know this. I mean, I knew she lost some weight. I didn't know people were mad at her. Ultimately, this isn't about Selena Gomez or any other star looking noticeably different. It's about a culture that continues to tie a woman's worth to what her body looks like. Oh boy. Okay. When Selena Gomez stepped onto the red carpet at the 2025 SAG Awards, her visibly slimmer appearance sparked a wave of reactions from fans. Many felt betrayed by the physical transformation of the singer and actress, who has come to be a symbol of very normal of weight fluctuations and self acceptance for many. And I think this sense of betrayal is something we need to unpack. This sense of betrayal. Uh, so, as far as I know with Selena Gomez, yes, she did have some weight fluctuations. But I think a lot of that had to do with, I think she admitted to having health problems. She has lupus. And I don't know if she's admitted it, but I think she also had substance abuse problems. And that's not to shame her. A lot of people in the industry do. So I do think that had something to do with it. I think it was just mostly probably a big health thing going on for her. And yeah, I mean, having health issues, like I said, it will leave you inflamed. It just make you not feel good about yourself. You will gain fat. And so she wanted to lose it. I mean, she looks healthier and happier than ever. That's, at least, from what I have seen of her lately. And she looks really good. So it's easy to understand why fans might feel hurt or at least conflicted. Selena has been open about her body image issues in the past, sharing positive messages about her weight fluctuations as a result of medication and slamming commenters who body shame her. In a sea of already thin A-listers who appear to have become even thinner thanks to the rise of weight loss injections like Ozempic, Selena stood out as a figure who often represented a more relatable body type, a size that is far more common within the general population. Her presence felt like a refreshing departure from the increasingly homogenous beauty standards dominating Hollywood. Um, I mean, I think that they will have some before pictures of her, but I guess she was at one point. Yeah, she was thicker. She was never like overweight. I mean, regardless, okay, so she said that, she was happy with herself when she was a little bit thicker, but I don't know, was she trying to position herself as like a body positive queen? As far as I know, I mean, she used to be really thin and then she had health issues and she gained some weight. And so, but I guess she was still trying to find peace with herself, even at a heavier weight. And I'm okay with that as well. It's not like she was ever very overweight. But now that she's healthier, or she just decided, hey, I don't want to be this way anymore. I want to slim down, get back to what she used to look like. People get mad at her. So yeah, it is very strange to me. I mean, I know, we talk about this and I say it all the time. Like, how can you I don't know, basing your own worth off of what someone else looks like, or what's really the term I'm looking for? It's like you look to celebrities or other people as like a sign that like, oh, your body is okay. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think that that is kind of strange. And so if they change their body in any way, well, then it's a big issue. Then you feel like, oh, no, well, I was okay being a size 6 because Selena Gomez was a size 6. Now she's a size 2. Oh no, well, how dare she do that? Because now, what does that mean? Does that mean that she thinks I'm ugly at a size 6? Does that mean that I have to lose weight and also be a size 2? It doesn't mean any of that. It just means that she lost weight for whatever reason, for her own personal reasons. It has nothing to do with you. So it's weird. It's weird. Holding other people online, celebrities or even influencers, like holding them on such a pedestal, or I don't know. It's just strange. It's strange to me. Essentially, she made many of us feel seen and represented in a space that is usually reserved for ultra thin women, which is bonkers considering she's always been a relatively thin woman. But hey, unfortunately, that's the diet culture steeped world we live in. Taking all of this into consideration, it's understandable that fans may feel a sense of loss to see Selena visibly change her appearance. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I've ever felt that way about a celebrity. I don't know, not when I was heavier, not when I was thinner. Um, Maybe if you're younger, I guess I gotta say, like, it's probably a lot different maybe for like teenagers. Adult women though, if this is adult women feeling this way, that's kind of weird. Um, It echoes the public reaction to Adele's weight loss back in 2022. The singer made headlines the world over for her dramatic transformation, and fans, many of whom had long adored her for embracing her body and challenging beauty norms, felt this betrayal deeply. They spoke openly about the loss of another plus size icon to the grip of Hollywood beauty standards. The same happened last year with Kelly Clarkson, who admitted that while she wasn't on Ozempic, she was taking a medication that ultimately caused significant weight loss. And with Lizzo, the list goes on. Yeah, the list goes on, and it's probably going to continue to go on, at least as Ozempic is around. We go back to this all the time. Most people want to look their best. Most people want to be thinner. They don't want to be overweight. Okay. I think the only reason, like all these people they mentioned besides Odell and I think Lizzo, um, but Kelly Clarkson, Selena Gomez, they all used to be thinner when they were younger, right? And then, well, with Selena Gomez, she went through some stuff. She gained some weight. Kelly Clarkson, I don't know. I mean, she just got older. Things happen, but I don't think that was ever her ideal. I think it was just something that happened, and she made, they made the best out of it that they could. Doesn't mean that they were ever super happy there or that they were trying to be body positive queens. Adele, she had come out and said that it was her breakup. I think she got divorced from her husband or something, right? And then she started working out and she lost the weight and she feels better than ever. And people get mad at her for that. It's just so weird. I don't know. It's so weird, guys. But while it's understandable that these feelings exist, it's crucial to acknowledge and explore the complexities behind these transformations. Ultimately, celebrities are human and they live under the same societal pressures that we do, but these pressures are magnified by the intense scrutiny that comes with being in the public eye, especially for women. The culture of body shaming, unrealistic beauty standards, and the obsessive focus on appearance is hugely heightened for celebrities. Adele's body was targeted in the press for years, while Selena's physique is regularly being picked apart in social media and in comment sections. What's more, in the world of celebrity, appearance can dictate opportunities, public reception, and even career longevity. Sad as it is for many celebrities, weight loss is not just a personal choice, but a professional necessity. Yeah, I mean, I think that's all true. And I think it also is like, look, no matter what, women can't win because if you are too big or too ugly, you'll get crap for it. And if you're too thin, if you lose weight, if you try to fit into the beauty standard, you'll also get crap for it. So, yeah, what are they supposed to do? What are they supposed to do? It's just so stupid. And the fact that people allow, I guess, other people to have such power over them that their own confidence or their own self worth is determined by whether or not someone else looks like them is weird. Okay. It's very, very weird. I don't think that's healthy. I don't think that's normal. We cannot fault Selena, Adele, or any other celebrity for the choices they make about their bodies. If we want body neutrality, which I know I do, we must give women the freedom to make decisions about their bodies without judgment. This includes recognizing their autonomy, especially when we don't know the full context of their weight changes. Selena, for instance, has been open about her struggle with lupus, an autoimmune a condition that can affect weight. While she hasn't publicly commented on her weight loss, it's crucial not to overlook the possibility that health reasons may play a role. And the bottom line is that celebrities don't owe us a body that doesn't change, and they don't owe us an explanation when it does. Totally agree. It's healthier for us, non-celebrities too, to disentangle our sense of self-worth from the body size of another person. Exactly. If we find confidence in seeing a public figure who represents our own body type, that validation will inevitably shift as their bodies change. Yes, exactly. That's the problem with external validation. It's built on unstable ground and we cannot rely on it. True self-validation is always internal. Very, very true. Yeah, and I do find it interesting. So I think like I remember reading something somewhere like when people look at like really fit people, like they find that more like motivating or like inspiring, I guess, for like Fitspo for like working out. But they've also found that people actually feel better about themselves. Like they get a confidence boost when they see someone else that looks worse than them, like fatter than them. So I think that is interesting. I think that's more interesting than because for me it makes sense. Like when I see really fit people, really beautiful people, yeah, I feel inspired too. But actually, for a lot of people, it is the opposite. They feel worse about themselves when they see someone that is like skinnier than them or prettier or whatever. But they feel better about themselves when they see someone who looks worse than them, someone who is fatter than them. And so that's kind of what I feel is like happening with these celebrities. So when they see a celebrity that like looks more similar to them or is maybe bigger than them, they're all for it. They're championing it because it makes them feel good, right? And then when these celebrities lose the weight, and start to look better than them, then they get mad about it, right? And we see this not just with celebrities, but other people in our own life, just everyone, right? And I think that's why there's such a pushback now from so many other women who get upset when other women lose weight or get these, procedures because they don't want to see other women look better than them. And it's really sad actually, but it's just kind of crazy to me. Some of these people, not everyone, obviously. I know not you guys. You guys are not like that. But for clearly a lot of people online, because I see it all the time, they have to have other people below them to feel good about themselves, right? And that's what I always, when I talk about bullying, that's what it is. That is what bullying is. When they have to make you feel less than or make sure you're below them for them to feel good about themselves. That's why they do it, right? Because they're not happy with themselves. So that's, I think, at the root cause of all of this is a lot of people just not happy with themselves. And so they either want to bully you down to their level or they want to keep you at your level. Okay. So if you are someone who is, right, we've seen that in our own lives too. People are like, oh no, you don't need to lose any more weight. No, you're fine the way you are. Oh no, girl, don't do that. Like, you're perfect, when you know that you are just doing something that is perfectly reasonable and healthy for you. You want to do it to better yourself, right? It has nothing to do with them. It has nothing to do with you going down an unhealthy path. You're just like, I just want to lose a few pounds, XYZ reasons. And it's even crazier when those people are like thinner than you, okay, and still trying to tell you not to lose weight. Anyway, I've had videos about that I will link at the end if you want to watch that. I think one was called like when the skinny girl wants you to stay fat or something. Yeah, it's a real thing. Um, anyway, of course, building and relying on internal validation is easier said than done. It's hard and it's human to feel hurt or conflicted when someone we admire changes in a way that feels like a departure from what we connected with. And we shouldn't ignore the emotional toll these pressures can take. We can feel hurt and we can feel betrayed, but we have to be mindful of where we direct any feelings of anger, frustration, or disappointment. Instead of blaming the individual for their body changes, let's focus on the culture that enforces harmful ideals and disproportionately targets women. I say more than anything, let's just focus on ourselves and not worry about other people. Like, I understand that we get so much in the media, we're bombarded with all kinds of different stuff. But you know what? At the end of the day, you have to be an adult. It's harder when you're a teenager, okay? I do give teens a lot more grace because it's a lot harder. As an adult woman, though, okay, which most of you are who are watching this, we've got to take accountability for ourselves, and we've really got to we have to find worth in ourselves beyond our looks. Number one, for sure. But I also think that doing our best. Okay. This is why I am very interested in self development, not only in just looking the best, working in the body, but in so many other areas of our lives. Because when you are more confident in yourself and your abilities, you will rely less on other people in the world for validation. Okay. You will just feel better about yourself, that what other people are doing, it won't bother you. Okay. I think the only person you should be comparing yourself to is who you were before. And if you see someone that triggers you because you think they're too skinny or they're too pretty and it makes you mad because, oh, now why should women feel that they have to do this? You don't have to do anything you don't want, right? But if you're feeling triggered, it might be a sign that you're jealous. Okay. And if you're jealous, that's fine. We all get jealous. But maybe that's a sign that, like, you know what? She has something that you want. Okay. Just because she has something you want, it doesn't mean you can't also have that. Maybe not in the same capacity. Okay. Maybe you see this supermodel, she's this 5'10", leggy, platinum blonde, whatever, perfect looking person. And you look at her and you know what? You're like, yeah, she's beautiful. I wish I could be beautiful too. You can be beautiful. You might not look exactly like her, but you know what? If you worked out, worked on your body, worked on your skin, if you, paid more attention to your appearance, learn how to do your makeup, whatever, I guarantee you will look 10 times, 20 times better. Okay, yeah, no one's gonna look perfect. Okay, you're not gonna look exactly like her, but you will look better. You will feel better about yourself. So instead of being jealous and then using that jealous energy to tear someone else down, that doesn't help you, does it? Doesn't help you. Use that energy instead to work on yourself. Do something positive with that. And if you don't, then don't, right? If you don't feel that women, you as a woman should have to wear makeup or do anything, then don't. I don't know what to tell you, right? But you can't control how other people perceive you. You can't control how other people want to live their lives, and you can't control what people find attractive and don't find attractive. You just have to be okay with yourself, no matter what decision you make. That's how I feel. Because ultimately, this isn't about Selena Gomez losing weight. It's about a culture that continues to tie a woman's worth to her weight. A culture where beauty standards are forced upon all of us, from everyday people to women in the spotlight. That's the real fight. Well, I mean, it's kind of like what I just said. I mean, Yeah, yes and no. You can't deny that there are certain things that people, the masses, find attractive versus don't find attractive. You just have to decide whether or not you want to participate in that or how much you want to participate in that, right? But it's something that, you can't change. And I don't think that you should be able to tell a woman whether she should be able to lose weight or wear makeup or get surgery. If she wants to do it, it is what it is. You don't have to. And if other people think that she's more attractive because she did versus you, I don't know what to tell you, right? It is what it is. So if you're feeling betrayed or conflicted about these transformations, give yourself permission to feel that way, but don't let those feelings define you or the women you admire. We all deserve to exist in a world rich in diverse beauty where our bodies aren't our defining feature and where we are free to change without judgment. We all deserve a world in which we are valued for who we are, not what we look like. Yeah, I agree with that.